Hi guys, it's Chris here with selfmadenewbie.com, and in this video we're going to answer the question of what is the best TV for the Xbox Series X. So I've narrowed this list down to my top 5, coming down from about 12 to 15, and I've tried to keep it as comprehensive as possible with my recommendation for each one. You can also check out those recommendations in the description there next to those links. So before we dive in, it really helps out the channel if you drop a like on this video, hit subscribe and turn on that bell if you want to be updated with new videos. Alright, so I'm going to skip any fluff talk. You probably know round about what you're looking for, what your price range is and whatnot. So let's just dive into the first one. So this is my recommendation for the best gaming TV for the Xbox Series X overall, and this is the LG C2. It won't be a surprise for many people. This is on the top of a lot of people's list. And this is a 55-inch. It has 4K UHD resolution, refresh rate of 120 Hz with an OLED panel type. Now there are other sizes including a 65-inch and a 77-inch. So featuring the OLED Evo panel, the screen displays a range of brilliant colors with total clarity, enhanced by Dolby Vision HDR10 and Cinema HDR technologies. The panel also allows for the visibility of the screen from a dynamic range of angles. Now it maxes out at 120 Hz, which gives you a competitive edge in response-based gaming, and further aided by a 12.5 millisecond latency. It also features variable refresh rate, which is a must-have for top-of-the-range gaming, and also FreeSync and G-Sync for PC gaming. To cap it all off, we have 4 HDMI 2.1 ports, which offers the ability to have all your consoles wired up without having to switch ports to experience the 4K at 120 Hz. Now, a couple of the pros here. Big ones, the 4K at 120 Hz, really just the peak of what you can get. Really great peak brightness on this as well. And the only con I could see is that there is no HDR10 Plus support. The next one on my list is my recommendation for the best value gaming TV for the Xbox Series X, and this is the Hisense U8G. So a bit of a dark horse here. This is a 65-incher with 4K resolution, 128 Hz, and this is a ULED panel type. So if you're not looking to break the bank, this TV with LED panel allows for affordability, and it doesn't compromise on picture quality, reaching 120 Hz at 4K very easily. It's also equipped with 2 HDMI 2.1 ports, enabling VRR and ALLM, which is auto low latency mode. And these are the kind of features you'd really expect from high-end gaming TVs. Now there are also 2 other HDMI 2 ports for any other needs. So this has 1000 nits at peak brightness, and the wide range of color gamut pays off against the deep blacks. So the pros here, really great contrast, as I just said, and also really fast response time. Now the cons, the only cons I could really find is the built-in speakers were not that great, but I assume if you're investing in this kind of display, you probably have your own separate speakers anyway. The next recommendation is for my best mid-range TV, and this is the LG C1, and this is a 48-inch 4K 120 Hz and OLED panel. So at 48 inches, this isn't going to absorb a room as larger options would on this list. To me, I consider this pretty large, but this would be considered a smaller gaming setup, especially if you had limited space. So a huge range of color gamuts and perfect blacks here. So this will be great for gaming and also watching films as well. And at 120 Hz, you'll still be competing with other gamers on larger TVs. The only difference is that you'll be saving a lot more. So there's an AI Think Tech, which elevates facial features and lifts visuals from the screen. And that's just another reason why this is a great choice. And it has 4 HDMI 2.1 slots. So whatever you are plugging into it is going to share those same benefits. Now the pros here, the major pros are the incredible contrast, great viewing angles, but the cons, it could be a little bit brighter in my opinion. The next one on my list is my recommendation for the biggest TV. So if you are looking for pure size, my recommendation is the Samsung QN900A, and this is a whopping 85 inches, resolution 8K and 4K, 120 Hz and a QLED panel. Now, even though the Xbox Series X is unable to perform at 8K, it's great that you have this option for the future. The QLED screen offers FreeSync Premium Pro, enhancing the gaming experience beyond cinematic. So if you want true immersion into your gaming, this is like definitely an option for you. The absurd size allows for split screen gaming, so you could potentially play Xbox Series X in 4K while even watching a movie in 4K at the same time. Now the pros of this: incredible brightness, deep blacks, overall super sharp color. 4K is super easy for this thing. The cons are, of course, because of the size, because of the brand, this is going to be a little bit on the expensive side. The next one on my list is my recommendation for the best mini and also best budget gaming TV, and this is another one from Samsung. This is the AU9000. So this one, 43 inches, so the smallest on this list, but resolution of 4K and a refresh of 60 Hz, and the panel type is just your standard LCD. So this is packed full of gaming ready features, even at the low price. It has ALLM, and the TV detects your Xbox when it's connected automatically, so that reduces latency. The display also allows you to switch between 21:9 or 32:9 aspect ratios, so that's going to optimize a lot of widescreen games. And with an LCD panel, the screen is very aesthetically pleasing, and its slender form factor is great for wall mounting. So this would be a great option for your bedroom, maybe not as your main TV in a big lounge, as it does still allow crystal clear 4K resolution, and the only trade-off is that it doesn't match that 120 Hz. Also, in terms of connectivity, this has 3 HDMI 2 ports. Now the pros here: great gaming mode, great HDR, especially for the price. The only downside, the only con, is that the refresh rate doesn't go to the 120. I wish it did, but you're only going to be able to expect 60 Hz with this. Having said that though, a really great smaller budget option. Alright guys, so that's my top 5 list. I try to keep it as comprehensive as possible, so whether you want something top of the line, whether you want something smaller for your bedroom, wall mount, whether you want something just huge, hopefully there's something in here for everybody. If you do have any questions, drop them in the comments, and if you found value in this video, drop a like, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.